This land is rugged and beautiful, much like the place from which my people originally come.
Yes. We Tauren have always held a great respect for the works of the Earth Mother. There are far worse fates than living freely upon the open plains, young Warchief.
Perhaps. But my people deserve a land to call their own, Cairn.
Warchief, we've spotted a herd of marauders bearing down on us.
Cairn, the Kodos are overburdened and must rest. Why don't you remain here and protect the caravan while we search for a suitable oasis?
There's no need to coddle me, boy. I may be old, but I'm not helpless.
The spirits are restless. Ndabu, for honor.
Now, the only problem that I'm envisioning with the Command and Conquer franchise run is that the only parts which were remastered and work without any problems on the modern systems, of the earlier ones I mean, are the first Command and Conquer, the Tiberian Dawn.
Defensive positions! Lok Tarogar! Let none stand in our way!
As I was saying, the only ones that work without any meddling are the first Red Alert and the Tiberian Dawn. The rest of them, however, not so much. Some of them just have problems with the resolutions.
Must be protected.
Like the Command and Conquer Generals, for example, and the General Zero Hour. They will work on a Windows 10 system, but the resolution is an issue.
The Tauren are unprepared.
So, I'm gonna have to do some testing.
For honor.
Your time has come.
Ndabu. For honor. Yes.
Tiberian Sun, I know for a fact will work without problems. I've run Tiberian Sun many times. For some reason, that one never gives me any grief. Red Alert 2 will also work. Generals will be an issue. Generals was always giving me problems. Tiberian War should be fine. Tiberian Wars, I think, was working for me without problems as well, but I don't really remember.
For Doomhammer! Lok Narosh!
Ndabu. For honor.
The Centaur have returned.
What I mean with generals isn't that it's not gonna work at all, it's that the resolution is gonna be a problem.
Look regard.
It's gonna be too zoomed in, because I think the highest resolution that game went to was 1024. There might be some mods though. There might be mods which allow it to work on modern resolutions. I'm gonna have to check for those.
Yes. For honor.
Dub. Thrum-Ka, warrior. You're from the war song, are you not?
Yes, War Chief. Hellscream sent our party to find you, but we were separated when the horsemen attacked.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
We'll find him. For now, drink from the pool. The spirits of this place will replenish your strength.
The Marauders attack again. Stand
Yeah,
and
decisions,
fight,
decisions.
my brethren.
Whether all the games will run without issue is what's gonna decide of which of those franchises I'm gonna be playing first. I know for a fact that the Dungeon Keepers will work fine because I've run both of them recently. So I know they will work just okay. And Disciples should not be an issue whatsoever, because it's not really a 3D game, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, for the time being, I still have the rest of the Orc campaign and the Night Elf campaign, and after that we have the Frozen Throne, which is another 4 campaigns, just less missions in them. So yeah, plenty left to do.
Yes. Yes. For honor. Look regard. Yes. For honor.
Hold your formations. The Kodos must be protected.
Yes. Dub. Yes.
Yeah, I will of course. Every game will be playing as much as possible. Meaning that in Frozen Throne, we will be playing the Orc campaign as well. I don't consider it a bonus campaign. I know that it doesn't have anything to do with the main storyline of Warcraft, but still, it is. It is.
For honor.
Well, it's played a bit differently, but it's still there, and I'm still gonna play it.
For honor.
Yeah, proto World of Warcraft. That's actually a good way of putting it. That's.
Dub.
I have a sneaking suspicion that
Yes.
World of Warcraft was supposed to be a game of that or similar nature before it became
Hold
a
your formations.
massive multiplayer.
The Kodos must be protected.
For
I would
honor.
be interested to know how the decision was made to
Dub.
abandon Warcraft 4, which was being on the project table before World of Warcraft was eventually being made. So I would be interested to know what was
Yes.
the impetus to bring the decision to turn it into an MMORPG instead. What was the deciding factor?
For honor. Yes. For honor. The spirits are resting. Yes. Dub.
Look, Naros!
It could be that it was money, but
Yes. Dabu.
I suppose the easiest explanation is that was what was being popular at the time,
Dabu.
and they just decided to go for it as well. That would be the easiest explanation.
Hold your formation.
Whether it's the
Kodos must be protected.
whether it's the correct assumption, that's another story entirely, but it is entirely possible. Because MMORPGs were not new when the World of Warcraft was made. They were already on the market for a significant amount of time. But it was World of Warcraft that set certain standards that was then followed by other MMORPGs.
Yes.
Hail, War Chief. How may we serve you?
Inventory is full. Lokrigar, Nogal. Yes. For honor. Yes.
Well, it was. I mean, World of Warcraft is what made the whole genre become much more than it used to be, but that genre didn't need any help. Ever heard of RuneScape?
Yes.
RuneScape was at the time on its second iteration, and there were other MMORPGs which were well established. There was Asher on Skull, there were others as well.
Come, sisters. It's been too long since we feasted on Outlander flesh.
I wouldn't advise it, ladies. Once my Wolf Riders bring you to the ground, you'll have little chance against us. Yeah. The spirits are restless. Dabu.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
it can be said that World of Warcraft was what made the
The
MMORPG
oasis at last.
genre the popular
Some
thing,
catapults. Those could
but it was going well before. It was going well before World of Warcraft appeared.
I am the War Chief. For honor.
Hold your formations. The Kodos must be protected.
Yes. Dabu.
Well, I wouldn't be able to tell you that. I think that what contributed most to the decline of real-time strategy genre was simply that no good ones were made for a couple of years after that.
For honor.
They were quite mediocre, and then
Dabu.
what we got instead were the emergence of first-person shooters, which, well, specifically multiplayer first-person shooters. They were going well with Quake and Unreal Tournament, but after 2004 with Call of Duty 1 and the success, and of course Battlefield 1942,
Hold your formations. The Kodos must be protected.
it was just
Yes.
it was just a landslide that followed, and suddenly nobody cared about real-time strategies anymore. They were still being made, but not very many of them, and not very good ones.
Yes.
And the few that were bad just contributed to the decline.
Let's get on with it. War Chief.
Well, you might have a point there. We will never know what would have happened if there was actually a Warcraft 4 instead of what we got. Because I'll be honest, I was never a fan of Warcraft, of World of Warcraft. It was very tedious for me. I never enjoyed it. I did play some MMORPGs and didn't spend too much time with any of them. But of them all, I spent the least amount of time with Warcraft. World of Warcraft.
Straight to Mulgore. I fear the caravan will be overrun before it reaches the other side. Hold your formations. The Kodos must be protected.
Yes. Let's get on. For honor.
That's not a path we need to take.
Yes.
The oasis at last.
I think that's the end of the mission now.
Cairn! The caravan will never make it in time!
Let the fury of the Earth Mother deal with these wretches as they deserve. They will trouble us no more. And you, young war chief, are free to continue your quest.
To the Oracle. What is it?
Legends say that it saw the strands of fate as they were woven by the Earth Mother. It alone can show you your destiny.
Where will I find it?
Far to the north, near the shadowy base of Mount Hyjal, lies Stone Talon Peak. You will find the Oracle within the peak's hollow. I will send my finest Kodos to aid you in your journey.
Thank you, Cairn. I will not forget you.
Go with honor, young war chief. May the Earth Mother smile upon you.
Yeah, I agree, Vic. It was the same for me as well.
Hail, mighty Manaroth. How goes the invasion?
Bah! These frail humans offer no real resistance.
Then the Scourge did its job well, unlike some others I could name.
Do not mock me, Dreadlord. I am aware of the Orcs' failure. When I find them, I will discipline them myself.
Yes, actually, that's why I've come. I thought you might like to know that the Orcs are no longer here.
What? Are you certain?
Certain as ever, Manaroth. My agents, at least, are always dependable. They tell me that the Orcs have landed on Kalimdor.
Kalimdor? But what could they be? Bah! The Orcs are mine by right, and I will claim them wherever they choose to run. And you are mine, Manaroth. You would do well to remember that fact. We will watch the wayward orcs and wait. Despite their failure, they may still prove useful to us.